Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we have all the bookshelves set up in our new house, and today I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be reading for the Bookemon Readathon. So already I know I'm getting to you guys late with this TBR because the whole beginning of this month was us moving into our new home and setting up our stuff. It's still not set up. What you can't see in this video is boxes all around over there. There's not too many left. We got most of them, but a lot of the rooms still have a lot of boxes in them and we still have lots of unpacking to do. But we are excited to be in our new home, and it's such a good feeling to have this place all to ourselves. And yeah, we love it. We also have a new fridge that does crushed ice, so I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, let's get to the TBR and I'll show you guys which books I'm going to be reading. So as you know, for this readathon, you get to choose a Bookemon sidekick that you keep with you for the duration of the readathon, and they help you by getting you extra points with different books that you read. So I decided to choose Charizard. And Charizard is a fire type and a flying type. So for the fire type, that means I get an extra 250 points for reading a standalone book. As you will see, I have some standalones, so that works out. And then for flying type, it means that all the graphic novels or mangas that I read, I get to triple the page count for points. So that's pretty awesome as well, because I love graphic novels. And yeah, so let's get into the TBR and let you see what I'm going to be reading. As many of you know, I am a leader on Team Instinct, and so that is the yellow team. And the yellow team is one of the prompts, that's the first prompt for the team, which is to read a book with yellow in the title or on the cover of the book. For that one, I chose a graphic novel, and that is Robin War. This also works with my Charizard flying prompts so that I get the extra triple points for the page count. So far as I know, this graphic novel is about Gotham City, and it's about a group of teens that have kind of taken on the mantle of Robin, and they're just kind of making Robin more of like a movement rather than like one single hero. And they're all donning his red R and going out into the streets and becoming vigilantes in themselves to try and help fight crime. I'm excited to read this one and dive into it and see how Batman and the actual Robin deal with all these other people trying to beat vigilantes alongside them and kind of set them in the right path, hopefully, so that they don't hurt themselves. But anyway, I'm just excited to dive into this and see how it is and get the triple points for the page count of this. The next prompt is intuition, and this is to follow that hunch and read that book that your gut is telling you to. For this one, I chose The Final Weekend, A Stoned Tale. This was a book submitted to my blog, and it's about time that I get to it. It's essentially about 6 friends that are nearing the end of their schooling, and they're gonna have one final weekend, like big party that they all go all out for their last hurrah. It's kind of similar to, like, you know, all those like raunchy party movies like American Pie and Not Another Teenager Movie, like those movies like that. This book is essentially supposed to be like those, so it should be interesting to read it because I haven't like read a book like that. I've only watched those movies, so I'm excited to see if I like the whole party style in a book. But yeah, it could be interesting. It's a pretty funny cover. Also, this person on the front cover is the actual author of the book, so I found that kind of entertaining as well. I don't really know what to expect with this indie book, but I'm excited to get to it and see what I think. Then we have Gym Training, and this is to read a book on your own TBR. For this one, I chose Vanishing Hour by Lisa King, and I'll show it here. I'm going to be doing a buddy read for this one with some fellow booktubers, and this book is about, it's kind of like when the apocalypse hits, and it's told in 2 different perspectives. So one is a young girl, and the other is an older gentleman, and the 2 of them kind of meet up during this whole apocalypse that is happening. I can't say too much because I don't want to give away like how it's happening or what it's about. But the 2 meet and they kind of have to help each other in moving forward with what their separate goals are to also stay alive during this apocalypse. It's an interesting story concept, and I'm excited to see where that goes. I also really enjoyed that the author of this book is actually from Canada. She's in Ontario, and I'm always down to support a local Canadian author. So yeah, I'm excited to get to this one, and I'm also excited to see what my fellow buddy readers think of the book as well. Then we have Spark's Mission, and this is to read a book that is told in multiple perspectives. Diverse point of views are recommended. For this one, I'm choosing Thirst Trap by Zachary Ryan. Now, Zachary Ryan is the author of the High School Queens trilogy, which I've talked about multiple times on this channel. And so he has written another book called Thirst Trap, and this is about 4 gentlemen. I believe this is an LGBTQ plus book, and it tells the story of the 4 of them. So it's definitely hitting that mark for multiple perspectives. I'm also really excited just to jump into this because his books tend to be like very dramatic and like a little bit smutty, but mostly just like drama and drama and drama. And so I'm really excited to jump into this one and experience all that drama again. I'm hoping it has the same feeling that I had when I read High School Queens the first time, but we will see. It says here on the back, Thirst Trap is a humorous coming-of-age novel dealing with sexuality, tragedy, substance abuse, and the most beautiful, insane friendships. So yeah, I think this is just going to be an overall enjoyable read for me, and I think I'm going to fly through it because I like his writing style, and I find it very easy to read. And then we have our group book, which is A Memory Called Empire. Unfortunately, I won't be reading this one because I didn't have a chance to get the book, but the book that I am about to show you is quite the chunker, so this one will probably take most of my month alone. Our legendary challenge was Zapdos, and this is to read a book by a Native American author or a book based on Native American culture or mythology. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any books on my shelf that actually fit that prompt, but I did choose Battle Royale, and this is the huge book I'm talking about. This book is like 680 pages. This one actually meets the prompt for Team Valor's legendary, and that is Moltres. For that one, it's to read a book by an Asian author or about Asian culture or mythology, and this one is written by an Asian author, so I can get half points for this book because I'm using a different legendary prompt. However, I'm also going to get the points for every page of this book, and there are a lot of pages in this book, so that's going to get me a decent chunk of points. So essentially Battle Royale is kind of what inspired the Hunger Games, and this is essentially about a class of Japanese school children who are taken to a desert island and left on the island to fend for themselves, and they have to fight to the death. Essentially, there's only one survivor, and it's just a full-out brawl, similar to the Hunger Games. So like that, this is what inspired it. And so I'm excited to really jump into this because the Hunger Games was amazing. So if that's any indication of how good this book's gonna be, I'm pumped. Also, my friend Jordan is gonna be very excited to see that I'm finally reading this book because he bought this for my birthday 2 years ago, and I've been meaning to get to it, and now I'm finally going to do it. I believe a buddy read might be in the works for this one. I know my other team leader, Meg, has this book as well, so we might be doing that, and I think that'll be a fun buddy read to go through considering the content of this book and how intense it seems to be. So yeah, Marcus also just told me that there's a movie for Battle Royale, so after I finish the book, I'm definitely watching that movie so I can compare to see which is better, and also because I'm probably just going to want to see it like in live action. I think that'll be so cool. And those are all the books I'm going to be reading for the Bookemon Readathon. If you have read any of those books, let me know if they were good, bad. Don't tell me any spoilers, but just let me know. Also, if you're participating in this readathon, tell me in the comments down below. I want to know what team you're on, and I want to know what you're reading as well, because we're all working as a team to defeat Team Rocket during this. Yeah, so I think that'd be really cool. Also, if you guys are interested in seeing a new bookshelf tour in the new house, leave that in the comments down below as well, and I will consider doing that for you guys. I'm really looking forward to this readathon, and thanks again, Meg, for letting me be a team leader with you for Team Instinct. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I post videos every Monday and Thursday, and until next time, keep on reading.